حادثة لا محالة آتية ما بين رايحة تمر.
Are you atheist, agnostic? Are you Christian background?
To be honest, I have no religion, but I do you know what? I don't mind learning new stuff. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
but do you believe that there is a creator that has created you, or do you believe that this all came from nothingness? We just
I believe that there's a creator.
a creator, yes.
I do believe there's a creator.
Yeah. So do you believe that there's only one creator, or there are many?
I believe there might be many. Maybe many. I don't know. Could be one, maybe. I don't know. Myself.
What we're saying is that even internally,
Yeah.
when someone is in desperation, they would call upon one creator. They would not call upon many.
Okay, I'll
Right?
get you. I get
So
you.
when you're in extreme depression, you call upon one supreme being. They wouldn't call upon multiple
Many.
beings.
So
Yes.
rely on one.
And this is a proof. It's called the fitrah.
Okay.
Internally, yes.
Yeah.
Even if you watch the World Cup, you find that when people they are scoring, they say they go like this.
Thank that
The
person.
one
Yeah,
creator.
Okay, I'll get
yeah,
you.
they call up.
Okay.
They would be thanking because they are extremely happy, and they know that this goodness has come to them from the Creator.
Yeah.
So they would say, they would attribute that thankfulness to the Creator.
Okay, I get you.
Yeah.
I understand.
So that's what is natural,
Thank
right?
you.
Does that make sense?
It does make sense. Thank you.
So we're saying, I'll give you the concept of God, then you can go, right?
Yeah.
So we're saying that Allah is one, as you know, naturally,
Yeah.
independent, free of need, not man, not woman, not tree, not statue, cannot be visualized, cannot be drawn. A perfect being, okay, all knowing, all seeing, all powerful. Created you for a reason, created you for a reason, and that reason is to recognize the perfection and the greatness of the Creator and to thank that Creator. Because even naturally, you know, you want to submit to that Creator and thank that Creator. Because He has given you everything that you have: existence, happiness, your family, your friends, the food that you have, right? Because because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He is Ar-Razaq, meaning He is the sustainer. Because He's the one that makes the crops grow.
Yeah.
Yes?
Yeah.
Therefore, He is Ar-Razaq, the provider. So we thank Allah for providing us with these things, yes, with food and sustenance.
Yeah.
What do we breathe in?
Yeah.
Oxygen, yes?
Yeah, yeah.
If we are breathing in this thing, then Allah He is the most merciful, because He's the one that gave it to you, right? Through His mercy. So we know that Allah is the most merciful. Now, another Qur'an, it talks to you more about who is Allah, how to submit to Allah, and what happens after you die. Because if I said to you, what happens after you die, what would you say?
I believe that we live on. I believe genuinely. If I was to die, I believe I would stay around my family. That's what I genuinely believe. That's what I genuinely believe. You know what I'm saying?
So you don't believe that there is a day of judgment and there is an afterlife?
That.
Would you agree? Because
yeah.
I know we have love for our family, and our families are very, very important to us. And our families will remember us even when we die, right? But we're saying is that when you die, right, that all the deeds, all the actions that you have done, on the day of judgment, Allah will judge you, right?
I decide to give you the afterlife.
Paradise or hell, right? He will judge you.
I'm beside that cliff now.
Yeah,
Okay.
it makes sense.
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Because if you was following the Creator, or you was following your own desire, right?
If you follow the Creator, He will give you the day of judgment.
Give you paradise,
He will
yes?
give you paradise.
Yes.
Okay.
Because the Qur'an, because Allah would not judge you
Yeah.
by your criteria, He will judge you by the criteria that He has sent down, revelation. So we cannot get to the Creator by ourselves. We have to get to the Creator via the prophets, right? Like the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he is the final prophet, and the Quran, it is the final revelation, and it teaches you how to become righteous, how to become close to God, how to live a pure life. Yes. Does that make sense?
Does make sense.
Yeah. So you're very close to Islam. It's making
But you know,
sense.
honestly, I bought a book today. as well. I've literally just started reading myself. I bought a book about London because I've got a job coming soon. But this sort of stuff's always interested me. It's always interested me.
Because you believe in a creator,
Yeah, I
think
do.
very close to Islam. Do you agree that creator is one?
Yes, I do.
Yes?
Yes, I do. Yes.
So we Muslims would say that you would have to affirm that
Okay.
that there's nothing worthy of your worship except that one God, Allah,
Allah.
right, alone,
Yeah.
with no associates and no partners. We have to attribute all the goodness that we have, everything around you that has been created is only Allah alone.
Yeah.
Allah is the only one that gives life and death. Allah is the only one that provides for you. Allah is the only one,
It makes the decision to go to paradise as well.
yes, is no one alongside him.
Yeah.
Yes, and you have to affirm that because we are pure monotheists, meaning that we only worship the Creator alone.
Yeah.
We don't go for a tree or a statue. We go to Allah directly,
Okay.
right? We don't believe that God died on the Creator died on the cross and these things, right? Allah is eternal. He's supreme, sovereign. Yes, powerful, King of Kings. Does not sleep. Does not become tired. He's a perfect being. And the word Muslim, it means the one who submits to that Creator.
Okay.
So once you submit to that Creator and you acknowledge Him and you glorify Him, you get peace and tranquility in your heart. Peace and tranquility, it does not come from alcohol, drugs, women.
I don't do none of that stuff anyway.
It's good, man, very good. So you're very close to Islam, yeah?
Yeah.
So these things, they take you away from the Creator
Yeah.
and towards Satan. Yes?
Yeah.
But we follow the Creator and we glorify Him, and this brings us peace. Yes. If I give you a prophecy that the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ made, would you agree that he's a prophet? A very specific.
Say that again, bro. I've got a belly on.
Yeah.
Say that again. And I tell you what.
Thanks, man. It's a bit hot in there, isn't it,
Yeah.
man? Right. It look better like that anyway, man.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. So if the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ made a prophecy and that prophecy came true, would you agree that he's a true prophet? Yes? So have you been Dubai? Dubai?
Never. I would love to go there.
Yeah.
I would love to go there.
Yeah, do you know it's quite a rich place, yeah? They have a lot of Ferraris and these things. A lot of like buildings and a lot of money, yes. But so what's your name?
My name's Jack.
Jack. So Jack, do you know that they were extremely poor before?
Dubai.
They were very poor.
You know what? I was doing a bit of research on that as well. Because back in, I don't know how many years, but for what it is now, there's been a lot of process.
Sorry?
A lot of process because I've seen pictures before.
It was a
and
desert.
now
Yeah.
Unreal.
Yes, it's unreal. It's surreal. It's
surreal,
just
yeah,
like
that's surreal.
they have so much wealth. It's just unbelievable. Because you know why? Because of the oil. When they found oil, now they are extremely rich.
Yeah.
Yes. But do you know previously they were very poor.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Then they found oil and now they have crazy rich, yes. But a lot of people do not know that they were very poor and they were destitute and they had no money. They had absolutely no money and they were goat herders. Yes. It's only when they found oil that they became rich. Now the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ, he said close to 1500 years ago, he said that there will come a time where these barefooted Bedouin desert dwellers, there will come a time in the future where they will compete in building tall buildings. Right? So it's only recently when they found oil that they became rich and they started to build the buildings. But previously, for hundreds and hundreds of years, they were very poor. They were very poor, right? Now the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ is prophesying that there will come a time where these barefooted, specifically these desert dwellers, goat herders, right? That these specific people, desert dwellers, that they will compete in building tall buildings. Now, Jack, you tell me, where's the tallest building in the world?
Say that again?
The tallest building in the world. You must know, man, because you're a smart man.
Tallest building.
You probably heard of it. It's called the Burj Khalifa, yeah?
Burj Khalifa.
Burj Khalifa.
Where is this? This is in
Dubai, yes?
Yeah, okay.
This is the tallest building in the world. It used to be the Empire State Building, but now it is the Burj Khalifa. Now in Saudi, they are competing again to build the Kingdom Tower.
Okay.
So now they are competing.
To get to it, to make it bigger.
Bigger, right? So Jack, how does the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ know this 1500 years ago, that these people that were destitute, poor, and they had nothing? Creator, right?
Creator.
Would you agree?
I would agree, yes.
Yeah?
I do agree.
So if you're agreeing that, would you agree that the Creator is one?
What?
Independent, not man, not woman. One. Cannot be visualized, cannot be drawn, no. Would you agree, Jack? That the Creator, Allah, is one, independent, not man, not woman.
One, independent. I believe. 100%. Yes.
Independent, yes?
Yes.
Not man, not woman. Would you agree?
I agree.
Yes. Would you agree that Jesus is a prophet? You don't believe that he's God or
So Jesus. Jesus. God. I don't really know. I don't know.
But when you think about Jesus, do you think that he is a prophet? Because the Qur'an says that he is a prophet. We don't believe that he's God. We don't worship a human being, man, woman, tree, statue. Because a man like Jesus cannot be the creator because he's a man like you and me, eating.
He's a man. He's a man. He's not one.
Sorry?
He's a man. He's not.
He's not uniquely one.
Yes.
I know what you mean,
Yes.
because there are other men.
Yeah.
But Allah is uniquely one. There is nothing like Allah. Allah is alone worthy of worship. Jesus is a man, and there are many men, right? And the creation, human beings are weak and feeble. We have to eat and sleep.
Yeah.
But the Creator, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, he does not eat, he does not sleep because he's supreme, he's perfect in his names and attributes. Therefore, Jesus is a prophet. I don't believe that he died for our sin. We don't believe in the Trinity, yes. Would you agree that the Prophet Muhammad is the final messenger? Yes? Would you agree?
Sorry, again.
So would you agree that the Prophet Muhammad is the final messenger? From what we've spoken about? Think about it. Read the Qur'an. Read the Qur'an, and do you pray and stuff? Do you call upon the Creator?
You know what? I've never prayed. Honestly, I've never prayed. But there's always, I believe, always time for something new.
Absolutely. It's about you following something, right? It's about you submitting to the Creator. Because if the Creator has created you, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has created you for a purpose, and that's to submit.
Yeah.
To submit to Allah. Is to recognize Him. Yes? And to thank Him, yes? And to follow the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam and the Qur'an. That's how you get to paradise. Yes?
Yeah.
But Jack, this is something that you have to come to a conclusion for yourself. You have to find the truth. Because Allah guides whom He wills.
Yeah.
He guides that person to the truth. If that person is sincere. Yes?
Yeah.
So think about it. Read the Qur'an, yeah?
Honestly, do you know, I'm going to come to Welfare now. I'm going to read this. I will
So
go
read
and
it, man.
I will
Jack.
read it. When are you here?
I'm here. We're here every Saturdays, yeah?
Every Saturday?
Saturdays, yeah. Take care, man. It's actually a pleasure
No,
speaking to you.
thank you.
Thank you for
Thank
taking
you
off
very
your belly, yeah?
إن الحوادث لا محالة آتية ما بين رايحة تمر